Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay, and today we're starting a journey up north over 300 miles to Edinburgh in Scotland from my home in the Midlands in England. So this is a bit of an expedition to go and collect 120 issues of Edge magazine, which is, if you don't know, is a UK published game magazine. I think it's been going since 1993, but I'll give you some of those facts later. I found a seller on Vinted who has kindly held these for me for a couple of months until I was able to make my way up to Scotland. So I thought I'd take you on that road trip for that 300-mile journey. It's about a 5.5-hour drive, and don't worry, the video won't be that long. And I'll tell you a little bit about why I'm buying these magazines and why I'm taking this journey as well. So join me for this video. It should be an interesting one, and I'll see you in a little bit. So that was a quick refuel to get the beast ready to go. Got a full tank here, supposedly 595 miles in the van. So for those who don't know, I drive a VW Transporter. Not a big car person particularly, but it was one of these kind of lifestyle purchases that my wife and I were really keen on. So we managed to get this thing a couple of years ago, actually during COVID, and we've had some great times away with it with the family. So we are full, just over £100 to fill this beast. It's actually pretty good. It was near enough into the red when I started. And diesel prices are reasonably good at the moment, so can't complain too much. And we're on our way. So on the clock we've got just over 5 hours now, 5 hours and 12 minutes it says, for this 307-mile journey. I'll take a break at some point, of course, but we'll see how we get on. But yeah, let's get ourselves up to Scotland. So I've just hit a bit of standard UK motorway traffic here. Thought it'd be a good opportunity just to tell you a little bit about why I'm going all the way up to Scotland to pick these magazines up. So don't worry, I wouldn't normally drive 5.5 hours just to pick up some magazines. I am actually going up there for other reasons, but it's a perfect opportunity to pick these up from this seller who I've been talking to for a couple of months now. So basically this person is selling I think it's 120 issues of Edge magazine, ranging from I think issue 50 to issue 200. I don't know quite when that equates to in terms of times or years even, but I will have a look and let you know later on a little bit more about the range that covers and the kind of things that those magazines are going to cover. But I've been looking for a while to pick up some old retro video game magazines. It's something I've been looking for a while. They're incredibly expensive. Surprisingly, I thought people would have boxes of this stuff they just wanted to get rid of, but it's surprisingly expensive, especially if you want the nicer ones. You know, there's obviously some sort of less desirable magazines from back in the day, but the nicer quality ones like Edge or TM Games was another one I remember fondly. In the UK, for my American viewers, we don't get things like Nintendo Power, or we didn't. So these are the magazines we got. And I do remember Edge. I would have bought a number of issues of Edge back in the day, and I just found this particular seller. They were asking a fair price for them. I think I'm paying 150, I think, for these 120 magazines. So a little over £1 a magazine, which, to be honest, isn't that bad. And from what she sent me in terms of pictures, the bulk of them are in really good condition. There's a couple that she's been honest about that they're a little bit knocked about, and we'll have a look at that and assess it properly when I've got hold of them. But yeah, so we're only 20-30 minutes into the drive so far, 283 miles to go. I just thought I'd give you this quick update while we were driving, while we were stuck in traffic, sorry, because it's just a little bit more convenient And I will let you know a little bit more about these shortly for those who aren't used to wearing my sea glasses. So I just had that soul-crushing moment in any drive like this when you get onto a road that you know you're going to be on for quite a long time. Just got onto the M6 for a little bit of traffic, and the sat-nav's telling me in 232 miles I will have to make a decision, and not before. So of my 271 remaining miles to drive, the next 232 will be on this motorway, which is going to be a lot of fun. So, yay me! Joy. So we're just about at the hour mark, just over an hour, so 4 hours to go, 240 miles. Thought I'd just quickly do an update on a recent trip I had. So I went away over the summer with the family to sunny and ever warm Florida. We went to Disney World, the House of Mouse, and yeah, it was a really good holiday, a really nice break. It's the first time we've been away for kind of more than a week. So we were there for sort of just over 2 weeks actually on this one, and it was a really nice break, really nice to get away and spend some quality time with the family and have some proper holiday from work, really, and a proper break. It was really refreshing, really recharged me. And one of the things that anyone who's been to Florida in the summer months will know is that it is incredibly hot. Like it's like 36 degrees at peak on some days. Never in the evenings was it getting below kind of 28, 29. It was absolutely insane. And it's the humidity that really makes it at times insufferable. So hot, so hot. So hydration was a big part of our time there, lots and lots of water, got drunk. And as a type 2 diabetic, for those who have the condition, you'll know that hydration is even more important because we get dehydrated very easily. So while I was there, I actually picked up a new cup. It's a really exciting update here for you, a new cup. I got this Yeti cup, I'll just try and bring it into shot briefly. It's a 40-ounce cup. This particular one is branded Ron John, which is the Orlando surf shop that I bought it from at Disney Springs. But yeah, it's a 40-ounce cup. I don't know what that is in metric, but I'll put it on the screen for you as well. It's just really to help me try and drink more water during the day. I have cups and a bottle or whatever, you know, during the day normally, but certainly when I'm working from home, I find that I just sit at my desk for hours and hours and hours and forget to drink, basically. So my intention is to fill this thing up every morning and then keep myself nice and hydrated. So there's a random road trip update for you on my trip to Florida and my inability to hydrate properly. But there you go. I'll do another update in about an hour. It's 14 degrees. It's grey, it's miserable, and it's chucking down with rain. Because of course it is. It's the British summertime. Anyway, just hit the 3 hours to go mark. We've broke the back of 100 or so of the 240 miles on the M6. And we're not a million miles off the halfway mark for the overall journey, so we're getting there. And I thought I'd just give you, in this update, just a quick talk about my glasses, actually. So, first of all, I do wear glasses. Not for everything. I have a very small prescription, predominantly for kind of comfort when driving, mainly at night or in like low light conditions, and for screen time. And of course, I'm an IT professional and I make content, play games outside of work, so I spend a lot of time in front of screens. But these particular glasses are a little bit special. These are the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. They're the second version of Meta's dabbling with smart glasses. And I predominantly picked these up for the AI functionality that is coming to them. It's not in them yet, at least not in the UK. Although while in the US, I did get a chance to very briefly dabble with them because for some reason, once I was in the US, it activated. So for those 2 weeks I spent in Florida, I actually had the AI in the glasses to play with, and it was quite good fun. But when you haven't got the AI, what they basically have are there's a camera in the main front of the glasses. There are microphones all around the glasses, and you've got kind of speakers in the arms and like a touch control on the side. I have written a whole script for a video to do like an impressions video on these, but I've yet to record it. I'm not really sure if it's something my viewers would be interested in, so if you are, let me know down in the comments, and I'll do that video for you. But I thought just for now I'll quickly snap a video. So if I just long press this button on the side, it'll start recording. You'll see maybe just about pick up on camera there's a small flashing indicator to let anyone around me know that I'm recording. I guess that's just from a kind of privacy perspective. And what I'll do is I'll overlay the point of view that I'm seeing now, and what I'm seeing is a road, lots of grey, miserable weather and rain, but you'll be able to see what I can see. And you'll also see my point of view from a filming perspective, so you'll be able to see just over here my Insta360 Ace Pro, which is a new camera I picked up to start doing some more of these kind of on-the-road vlogs. So if you're liking this, then let me know, and maybe I'll do some more. I've also got over here an Insta360 M1. I've had that for a little while, just using that to capture some of the B-roll of me driving and predominantly the road. And I've also got kind of tucked away out of view here. I'll just wave it quickly in front of me, but I'm not looking at it, so as to be a safe driver. A third camera, which is my Insta360 Go 3, I've had for a year or so now. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you these glasses with you. I don't really wear them, like I said, for filming, but it's no secret, you know, I do wear glasses. I have a normal pair as well when I'm not wearing the smart glasses. If you'd like to know more about these, then let me know in the comments. I'm going to be looking for a break soon, so probably in the next half an hour or so I'll start to keep an eye out for service stations. And then I'm going to take a little stop for a toilet break, something to eat, and stretch my legs. So I'll speak to you again then. Okay, 2 hours and 23 minutes to go according to the sat-nav, 132 miles, so I'm going to take a little break, get something to eat, and then we'll get back on the road.
Evacuation complete.
Glorious driving rain for this journey. Whew. Not pleasant. This is supposed to be the summer. Absolutely insane. Okay, I'm back in the car. The weather is awful. It's chucking it down. My estimated arrival now is just over 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I won't bore you with any more stories or B-roll for the next couple of hours. I'm just going to get us there. So the next time I'll check in with you will be once I pick the magazines up. So we will perform some editing magic and I'll see you in Scotland. And here we are with some editing magic. I've now arrived in Edinburgh. Pretty comfortable drive, to be fair. Once I was off the M6, not too bad at all really. So I'm going to go in and get the magazines now. I'm not going to record this bit because the lady who's selling them's got some young children and I don't think it's fair to kind of ask that of her really, and it's someone's home. So I'll go and pick them up, I'll get them loaded into the van and then I will get to my kind of overnight resting place. I've got an Airbnb booked for a few days and I'll see you again there. So I'll see you shortly. That's a lot. So here we are. I've just arrived at my Airbnb. It's really lovely actually. I'll show you in a second, but I thought I would just quickly show you the magazines in the boxes. I'm going to take one up into my my little overnight, but I won't take all of them because, to be honest, there's just too many of them and they weigh a ton, as I found getting them in and out of the apartment in Edinburgh. So let me just show you some of the magazines and what's in there, and then we'll take one box up for a proper look in a second. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot in here, all in, they appear to be, at least on the surface, in pretty good nick. There's an old one with the old PS2, so they go back quite far. A lot of these are upside down, they need some sorting. Another one there with Samus on the cover. As much as anything, it's the artwork I'm looking forward to. There's a random one there, no idea what that donkey is, we'll find out. There's this one, Perfect Dark Zero, so Xbox 360 launch. Another box full here, and these ones are all on their side so you can see some of the issue numbers. This one's tightly packed. We'll go through those and then I'm going to take this box up here. It looks like it might even have a sealed one in it. So we'll take those up, we'll have a good look through, and I'll also give you a quick tour of the Airbnb. Okay, it's been a few hours since I last checked in. I was just getting comfortable in the room, went and got some supplies from the local co-op, and basically starting to look through one of the boxes. So I'm not going to look at all of them to end this video, but I have got one of them out now, and I'll kind of show you some of the highlights. I've got to say I'm really pleased with just the one box I've gone through. I'm hoping the other two are kind of as impressive and nostalgic. I think the furthest back it goes is at least in this box, but I do believe it goes a little further back. It's an issue from October 2000, which is this one here. Not the most sort of mind-blowing cover, but there are certainly some better ones in the collection. But really interesting to see something that goes back even to 2000. Now these magazines started in 1993, so I'm expecting to see these go a little bit further back. I think there are a few. I'm pretty sure the seller said issue 50. Bear in mind, the one I've found so far is 89. That would place it in the late 90s or mid to late 90s. So really chuffed with them. I'm going to kind of have to flick through them and spend quite a bit of time really looking at them, and I'll do some updates as I find them. But let me just show you some of the more interesting ones. So first of all, that is kind of the selection that we've got just out of that one box. So you can see some of the fantastic covers in there. I'm sure there's some sort of art catching your eye. if you're a nostalgic gamer like me. But I'll take you through the ones that really sort of stood out to me. So first of all, I'm a Metal Gear Solid fan. Everyone who has watched the channel this year should know that by now. And you can see there fantastic art, sort of standard really kind of art style for Metal Gear. This one tickled me. If you remember the old prototype PS3 controller back in the day, and then we've got the Nintendo Wii here as well when that launched. We've got a couple here with the GameCube on the front, so this one, which I thought was okay, but this one I thought was really clever. That one really kind of punched and was really a good cover. What else have we got? We've got Half-Life 2 down here, an amazing Metroid Prime, Prime 2 in that instance with Samus. A couple of Mario ones here with a Boo and one of the Shine sprites from Sunshine. This kind of front and back cover here for the PSP, a particular favourite of mine from back in the day, fond memories of that. Then there's this one, I thought it was particularly funny. So why Edge swears by Microsoft's new console, I like that. You can imagine that on shelves. And then the one that I kept to one side just to finish off with is this one. This is still sealed, so I'm really torn with what to do with this. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do. Should I open it or do I leave it? Now the reason I thought this is interesting, and the reason I want to open it, okay, well you can see this here, but this is a collection of the 100 most significant reviews from the first 100 issues. So I'm assuming, although there's no issue number on this, in fact there you can see, now well that's going to show up. Right down the bottom it says Special Collector's Edition 2001. So now I'm even more torn. It's a collector's edition, what do you do? I want to see inside, I want to read it, I want to see what those significant 100 were, but I don't know what to do. So anyway, there you have it. That is the collection. Sorry, apologies, I'm just going to flip the screen around. I'm really pleased with it, well worth the drive. I look forward to going through the other two boxes and I'll let you know, maybe in a later video, whether there's any particular special ones in there. I haven't attempted to value them. As I said, I paid £150 for 120 of them. I think there are possibly a couple of duplicates in there, and she was honest about that. There's also a couple that are a bit roughed up. I'll try and find the one actually very quickly that was in this box, but only one. All of the others are in really good condition. This one, as you can kind of see there, a bit ruffled up, looks like some sort of water damage potentially, or perhaps moisture if it's been stored somewhere like a loft. But yeah, so all in all, really pleased. I've got a week up here in Edinburgh before I head home. I'll obviously be sort of editing this video throughout the week. I hope you like this, something a little bit different. I hope it wasn't too boring. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, then let me know. I do have a retro gaming event that I'm heading to in October. But if you want to see something before then, perhaps a retro game store tour, or you want to go game hunting in some proper nostalgic game shops, then let me know. So let me know in the comments what you thought of the video, whether Edge magazine means anything to you, whether there was any covers in here that took your eye, and whether I've got any that are worth anything, because I don't know. And frankly, there's too many of them to go through quickly, so it's going to take me time. But yeah, like and subscribe. If you can, support the channel. We are still marching towards the target of 500 subs by the end of the year. Got some ground to make up on that. I think we're at just over 180 at the point of recording this. So we'll see whether we can get there. And yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next video.